Good afternoon. How are you doing today? You doing all right? All right. Well, my name is Brandy. I'm going to be your student physical therapist. We're going to get you up and moving today. I know it's day 0 technically, which sounds like it's going to be really fast to get you out of bed, but we are going to get you out of bed today. So can you tell me your first and last name?
Alex. 65 years old.
You're 65 years old? Okay. All right. That answers a couple of my questions, and those are the answers I was looking for. But how about, do you know why you're here?
Chest.
Your chest. Okay. More specifically, does it hurt? Did you have surgery?
I think I did have surgery.
Okay. All right. I can get behind that. And then, so I'm going to take a look at a few of your tubes. So can you talk to me about your pain right now? Like, what's your pain at a scale of 1 to 10? 5. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, talk to me when we go through all of our steps today. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to roll you over to one side of the bed once I look at everything. We're going to take a little out and back for a walk to see how you do, and then take a seat back in the chair. Okay? That's it for today before we get a hold of the nurse. Okay? So while we're doing all those things, just make sure to talk to me about your pain. I'll ask, but if anything changes, you think you're at like a 5 right now? If anything changes out of that 5 range, let me know, okay? So I'm going to take a look. I do see that you are on a suction. So let me take a look at that real quick. Does it feel okay?
Yeah, feels weird.
I bet. All right. Okay, well that looks good. I don't see any signs of inflammation or infection or anything like that. Did they talk to you about your precautions at all? Okay, so we're going to do a couple things. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise you up, test a couple senses, make sure you're strong enough. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any lower leg or ankle or hip injuries. Do you have any?
No.
No? Okay, so let me grab this walker really fast. How tall are you?
About 6 foot tall.
That's tall. That's good. So the reason I raised your head up is so I can show you a few things. So with the walkers, you may need to make adjustments, but you want the crease right around your wrist when you're standing here, okay? So right around your wrist is where you want that crease, so you can have a slight bend. But let me raise that up really fast.
Dude, this guy. He started annoying me for a second. I'm like, stop.
Stop right now.
1, 2, 3. Too many. All right, so I need to raise it up just one more for you as well. But with the walker, it's there for security, okay? Because part of your rules from your surgeon and your doctor is we don't want any sort of, they're called chest, like sternal precautions. We don't want any pushing or pulling, anything more than 10 pounds. So for that example, like you can drink your coffee cup, but we don't want you holding the coffee pot. That's kind of the weight, okay? So this will be here for security purposes. So what I want you to do is just lightly push the walker, almost like fingertips, and we're just gonna slowly walk. If you need to slow it down even more, you can do step 2, okay? But I do think I need to raise this up a little bit more. And then when we roll, we're gonna roll away from your chest tube, and that's something you're gonna wanna work on for when you're back at home, okay? All right, actually, that's probably about right. There we go. So I'm gonna bring this right over here. A couple other things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put your pull socks on, which I don't have mine because my go bag is with someone else. So pull socks goes on your finger. I'm gonna be monitoring that, make sure that that's reading correctly. I'm gonna take your vitals, and they look normal. Next thing I'm gonna do, socks. So these are some real expensive Pilates socks. Take them home with you. Don't throw them away. I know, right? Do a little bit of foot testing on you. I know it's going to seem odd, but I want to make sure that you have everything that you need. So can you lift your leg up a little bit? That's one of the tests that tells me that you've got some strength in your leg, so that's good. Yeah, you're past test 1, at least on that leg. That's test 2. Good job. All right, next thing I want you to do is I want you to try to bring your toes to your nose. Good. Now try to put your toes in the ground. Good job. So I'm not going to test a lot of upper body strength, but they might do that later once you've kind of healed up some of those chest precautions. So next thing we're going to work on is we're going to lower you down, flatten you out, and roll you over. So it is on your right hand side. So when you leave here as well, you want to make sure not to roll on that side until you get clearance from your doctor. So you're always going to want to roll towards your left. I'm probably going to get this out of the way so that way you don't grab a hold of it and pull it. But we'll get there when we get there. I'll keep you informed. There we go. Let's look you down. So, pop quiz. What are your precautions?
I can't lift a lot of weight with that. I can't really go too elevated with it.
Correct.
And, yeah, no pushing and pulling too heavy.
Good. So last one, we get nice and close to you. The next one, since you passed that test, now we're going to add on to it. Okay? We don't want to go above 90 degrees in any direction. Okay? So no zombies, no scarecrows, no field goals, no nothing. You watch soccer?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch the USA game?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Good.
I'll watch it.
That's fair. I mean, you're in the US. I support that. All right. So remember with the walker, step 2 is you need. You got your chair nice and set up. But what I'm going to do is put that over here. This blanket out of the way. You're a little twisted up in here with this gown, but we'll get it fixed. Keep it covered. There we go. Do you have any questions for me this far? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scoot this bed. Just one second. My way. Give myself just a little bit more space before I turn around. There we go. All right, make sure everything's nice and flat. Beautiful. Okay, so here in just a second, I'm gonna roll you this way, we're gonna sit you up, and we're gonna get a leave this walker. Gate belt on you as well. One thing that you can do, if you start to get a lot of pain right here, it's called splinting, but you can use a pillow or you can use your hand and just put pressure on that area, okay? So right around that back entrance, you can put a hand there and kind of squeeze your arm over to help create some pressure. That does help alleviate some of that pain, but I'll give you a pillow for when we roll over, okay? So hold on to this one for me. There we go, good. And let's get this right over here as well. Like this up. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll you this way. Okay. So let's get ready to roll in 3, 2, 1. Good roll. Good. You can actually start to let your legs go. Make sure you're nice and covered. Make sure this is good. And when we sit you up, I'll make sure you're all nice and covered, okay? So we're gonna get ready to sit up in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, how was that?
It was fine.
How's that? It does feel fine? Okay, good.
I
So,
feel, ow.
does it hurt?
Yeah, I did it.
Where does it hurt?
Same spot.
On your side? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give me that number out of 1 to 10?
7.
A 7? 7 out of 10? Okay. So take some soothing breaths. We don't want super crazy deep, but we definitely want to work on getting oxygen in that area. Apply that pressure as you need. There you go. Good squeeze.
Feel better.
You're feeling better? Okay. All right. So let's drop that pillow off to the side. Checking seated vitals. Everything looks good. Your heart rate did go up just a little bit, and your blood pressure went up just a little bit. All right. Have you seen one of these before? All right. Well, we're going to use it again. You know it's for both of our safeties, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So lift your arms up for me.
Too much though.
Not too much. Good. See? You passed that test as well. Good job. And I'm going to make sure that this is above. Also, that's also something to talk to like nurses about. If anything ever comes below this, just make sure to remind people you don't want anything below it, because if it were to lift up, it could snag that tube, and you know that's a 10 out of 10 thing for you that we don't want. Yeah, you don't want that. So again, nice and snug. Yep, that's snug. Here we go. Here we go. So you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling
I'm
good.
sorry about that. Okay. Putting you back on too. That's good. All right, Alex. We're gonna get you going here in just a second. So with that being said, I'm gonna load this up in a second. But when we go to stand up, I don't want you pushing off the bed, okay?
Okay.
Okay? So I want you to tighten your nose over your toes. And we're gonna get ready to stand up. Feet are on the ground. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's stand. Good job. How do you feel?
Alright, right now.
You're all right? All right. So keep on with those. Checking the vitals. Take your breath. Don't walk just yet. We want to make sure to take this with us. Good job. Okay. So you still feeling okay? So our big thing is make sure to talk to me. How's that pain? Still a 5?
Yeah, it's still.
Still a 5? That's good. All right. So now what we're gonna do? See that door right over there? We're gonna walk towards the door, and then we're going to turn around and come back towards this chair, okay? All right, let's turn towards your right. Good. How you feeling? Vitals? Ooh, those are a little off. Those are a little off. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. I know that's a lot on day 0. Okay? So what I want you to do,
Alright.
try to breathe in your nose, and I want you to pretend this is a birthday candle. We're gonna wish the U.S. a grand win with this birthday candle. Good. Yep. Blow it out. Good. Good. Another deep breath in. Good. Blow out that candle. Good job. You're feeling better?
A little better, yeah.
Okay. All right. So your vitals. Give me a second. Let's make sure they update. Those are looking good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk to that door. We're gonna flip to your right and walk back to this chair. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get ready to turn to our right. Good. Good job. Good job. All right, hold on 1 second. Good job. Got a little bit of extra here. Got caught up in your tube. Good job. All right, let's walk back to that chair, and then you're gonna take a left turn. Yep, let's turn toward our left. So I wanna make sure we got a right and a left turn in. Okay? Good. All right, let's take a seat. So before you sit down, what I want you to do is I want you to reach for a handle. Can you feel it?
Kinda.
Okay. Feel it?
Yeah.
Good. So let's get ready to sit in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Remember, not too much weight. Good job. Good job. Let's lower this down quickly. Here we go. All right, I'm going to scoot this bed a little bit closer to you as well. So we also have this spirometer that you can use. It's going to kind of encourage you to take those deep breaths. So connecting you to that. I'll get some more cues from your nurse about how often we want you to use that. But for right now, just put it back on 2. Let's scoot your bed a little bit closer. So I'm scooting your bed closer so you can have this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remote.
The remote. Some slack. There's some slack. So call your nurse if you need anything, but let's disconnect you from this, and I'll add the legs back on the chair. So big thing while you're in the chair, if you're here for a while, just take a look at the time. Thank you. Is I want you to shift about every 15 minutes. So you can use those side rails that kind of press and take some pressure off your toes. Good job.
Awesome, perfect day.
Put this on. Here we go. On that track on the video. Are you playing with your bed?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
TV remote.
No, that one's not the TV remote, but I'll make sure to get it for you though.
Alright.
Okay, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Oxygen's back on. The tube is there. Belt's there. Clear it out of the way. All right. So again, every 15 minutes, make sure not to lift your arms. Call your nurse if you need anything, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Bye.